Tonight's yoga practice is a gentle restorative flow, focusing on back pain and relief for sciatica and going deep into that psoas muscle. So yeah, just a nice quick one at night. Hope you enjoy. We'll start today's practice in child's pose, coming down. Inhaling, just taking a quick body scan, noticing where we feel tension in our lower back or in our hips. Just drawing oxygen to that part. We'll inhale and we'll slightly come over to the left side, drawing oxygen into that right side of the body. And inhale, we'll come over to the right side. Just a gentle twist. Do whatever feels comfortable for you today. Be mindful of what resistance you have. Inhaling, we'll come into all fours into our cat-cow pose. Inhaling, arching the spine. And exhaling, chin to the chest, into that navel. Inhaling and exhaling, just inviting length into the spine, bringing movement into every disc, every vertebra of the spine. And exhale, slowly come down, lying onto the floor into our baby Cobra pose. Inhaling, slightly gazing up. Inhaling and exhaling. There should be no weight in the hands. We're just doing a slight bend into the back. Really good for the spine. Come over to the left side. Just a nice gentle twist wherever you are today. Just make sure you're comfortable. And over to the right. On your next inhale, come back into either child's pose, or if it's comfortable for you today, we'll come into downward facing dog and just pedal out the legs, noticing what we feel in the hips and in the calves. We'll walk our way to the top of the mat. Half lift and back into a forward fold, slight bend of the knees, just laying the back, drop down. We're bending from the hips, not the back. Releasing any tension in the neck, we'll slowly rise up vertebra by vertebra into Tadasana, hands in prayer, hands all the way up. Swan dive down and taking our right foot all the way down into a low lunge, nice and straight spine. We just want to focus on that psoas muscle and pushing our hands onto that front knee, just really working into that hip flexor. The hip flexors and the back are all connected. You might need to adjust a little bit. Tuck the toes, inhaling, coming back into downward facing dog or child's pose, whatever feels comfortable for you. Pedaling out the legs. Then we'll inhale, raising that right knee, coming into a low lunge. Hands on top of that front knee. Just really focus on bringing oxygen into that hip flexor. And then we'll inhale, we'll raise that right knee, and then we'll twist it back into our pigeon pose, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. It's quite the handful, the Sanskrit. Now, drawing that hip closer towards the mat, there can be quite a fair bit of tension in that hip flexor. So today I'm using blocks, or if you've got some books handy, Just prop that up underneath the hip, and that will relieve some tension and pain. Inhaling, coming back up. Raising that right knee back up into downward facing dog. Inhaling, lifting that left leg. That knee will meet that left elbow. Again, I'm using a block or a book just for a bit more support. Drawing that hip closer to the mat. Just releasing that tension. Whatever feels comfortable for you today, this is your practice. Inhale, release. Slowly wheeling our legs out around, extending those. Nice straight spine. Go for a stretch to the toes, extended leg stretch. Making sure we don't round through the spine. Only go as far as you can today, whatever's comfortable. And inhale. Come down. Be mindful of your back. And we'll just give the knees a quick windscreen wipe side to side. Rolling over to one side. We'll meet in a seated position. Hands in prayer. In gratitude of the practice. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking this time out of your busy day and doing something good for your body. Namaste.